Hello, everyone. I am so excited to do my first Verishop stream with you guys. I know there's some people coming over from TikTok. I know there's some people coming over from Instagram. I am so excited to talk to you guys. And for those of you that do not know me, that are new, hi, I'm Payton Dale. I am a wardrobe stylist based in Nashville, Tennessee. I dress rock stars in real life, and I dress rock stars virtually on Zoom. So my style's kind of let's answer some questions, let's do some shopping together, and yeah, so if you guys also want to know any more about the products we're going to be talking about today, please drop a chat in there. If you guys are curious about how to accessorize these things or how to style these things, I am here for you. This is going to be a very similar format to my TikTok lives where we're just hanging out in my kitchen. There is nothing glamorous about any of this. I have 2 shoots this week, so I've been really just kind of focusing on getting all that done. And I realized I have not done my holiday shopping yet, so I'm hoping that we can, talk about that here. I'm really grateful that Verishop and I are going to be partnering for the holiday season because I am so passionate about getting brands out into the world, especially ones that don't have the department store, or they don't have access to a lot of people. My people are the best people. So hopefully my audience will come over here and I can meet new friends on here as well. So today I'm going to be talking about accessorizing, and I'm going to be talking about buying jewelry for people that you don't know who to get for. So I'm going to take a sip of coffee. We're going to hang out for a minute. There's always coffee in my lives. It's a good time. So it's really interesting to trying to buy things for the holidays now, because our world has changed so much in the post-COVID world. It's like you have everything from supply chain problems and things being out, and then you also have what do I buy someone who's working from home, or what do I get someone who I don't know. And the reason why I picked these 2 pieces to show you guys today is, 1, they're really interesting and unique, but 2, this article that I was reading kind of spawned this idea in me. I was reading this article that said millennial women are going to be the first generation to have less jewelry to pass along to their family members. And a big part of generational wealth and tradition is passed along through jewelry: gold, silver, platinum, diamonds, that kind of thing. And I realize a lot of it's because, once a woman maybe gets an engagement ring, we don't really have these. It's not really normal to get a tennis bracelet or things of that nature. It's just not really that common unless you're a big famous celebrity. And I really kind of hate that, because the tradition, I remember being a kid and my mom being excuse me, I'm so sorry, when she finally got her tennis bracelet that she always wanted. And I feel part of that's a millennial marketing thing too. We're not really living the same lifestyle, and things aren't necessarily as term looking affordable to us. So I really am a firm believer in women getting really high quality jewelry from independent brands and getting unique pieces that are going to last them a long time, that they'll be actually able to talk about, and to share with their whoever they want to share things with later. And the other thing that I want to touch on before I start showing you these pieces is, there is in styling world, there is this big thing where it's if you have a capsule closet, you only have to have 10 things to make your closet work. You need a good pair of jeans, a black turtleneck, a black jacket, you need a trench coat, you need a flat, you need a sensible bag, you need a diamond stud. And while all those are great, what that does is it doesn't really leave a lot of room for your own personal style. So I talk about this all the time. It is really when you are trying to build your own closet full of things and build your own personal style. Hi, Kylie, how are you? It's very limiting to kind of have these, here's 10 things that you have to have, and you have to copy and paste them, or you're not stylish. So what I'm going to tell a quick story before I get into this, because I feel like it relates. When I turned 24, I had this, oh my gosh, I'm a stylist and I don't have my life together because I don't have these 10 things in my closet. And I went out and I bought this vintage Burberry trench coat, because everyone's like, you have to have a trench. You have to have a trench. So I got the trench. And my style is definitely more of like a French 70s kind of vibe. So I thought, I don't know where a trench coat's going to really fit into this. I don't know. But I bought it because you should have it, right? You should have the trench coat. So I bought it, and then I would go to reach for it in my closet, and I would never actually wear it. Or I'd put it on and go, this is not the right color for me. It's not the right fit. I don't understand why everyone says you need a trench coat. I'm really not feeling it. And then I went to a yard sale in town. And I looked through all the clothes, and I found this vintage leopard print trench coat. It was a velveteen. It was kind of fluffy. It was really nice. Same cut. And I realized in that moment why everyone says you need a turtleneck. Because the silhouette, the shape, everything about it fit perfectly. It tied everything in. I could throw it on over this. I could throw it on over a t-shirt. I could throw it on over a dress. And it worked. So what I like about the pieces that I'm going to show you today is that these are my versions of what basics are. So everyone says you need a plain diamond necklace. You need a plain diamond stud. I'm not, in spite of this that I have on today, I'm trying to show off the jewelry, and I didn't want to be like the most loud. These are my versions of basics. These are like staples that we need in our closet, that every woman really needs in her closet. I call these pieces to free up other things. So these pieces are going to free up other things in your closet. It's going to polish up other things that you already have, but in a unique way. So I'm going to show you, first of all, let me talk about this brand for a second, because I was scrolling through Verishop, and I'm looking through all these things. I'm discovering all these new designers. And I'm a jewelry freak. I usually wear like 100 rings, and I forget that my ears are pierced. So I've always kind of wanted just something I can leave in my ears and forget. When it comes to necklaces, I'm definitely more of a small, dainty, let's layer them, or like a big all or nothing. And I think that a lot of people think that if in order to make a statement, you have to wear something massive, when in reality, you can wear daintier pieces and just combine the two of them. But the brand is two women based in LA, and they are so passionate about sustainability and eco-friendly, which is really hard to find in jewelry, you guys, because between mining and labor, it can be so difficult to really know that your jewelry is ethical. They're passionate about that, and they also give back to their communities. They have so many different charities that they give to with the portion of their proceeds. So if you buy these products for yourself or for someone else, then you'll know that at least they're going to a really great organization. I'm also a big believer in supporting female-run businesses as someone that runs one herself. Okay, without further ado, I'm just going to get into it. Like I said, we're just hanging out in my kitchen. There is nothing glamorous about this. First of all, I want to show you the packaging for these, because while I am a stylist and I believe in presenting the most beautiful things to my clients, when it comes to gift giving, I don't want to have to wrap things again because I don't want to deal with it. So it comes in this really cute, oh, my nails are chipped. Oh, girl, you're a hot mess today. This is a beautiful little pouch that my pieces came in. And it feels really nice, and it's magnetic. So this is great for traveling. And there was a spot for each one of the pieces. So I really enjoyed that. Here are, I made avocado toast for breakfast this morning, and I'm like, I hope there's no avocado under my nail. Here are the earrings. So these are the Celestial 14 Gold Tiny Star. And I don't know if you can see on camera. They're itty bitty, which I love, because then you can just put them in. I only have the one piercing, but these would be really cute as like a second stud. I wore these all day yesterday, and I'll show you what they look like on. These are going to be my version of like a plain diamond stud, because diamonds are universally, like, they go with everything. But I also just didn't want like big honking studs. So they're just petite. What I also will say about giving jewelry as a gift to somebody else, you want to go smaller as a safety measure. Unless you know exactly what that person likes, you want to go smaller, because they could have an issue with big pieces. So here they are on the earlobe. I have pretty small ears anyway, but they would be great as like a second hole, or just like a little extra, something. The backs on these are also the backs that are incredible and they stay on. So I love those so much. And you can't even really, they're just like a little subtle hint. And it's like, look, I tried. My general rule when I'm getting dressed or when I'm getting somebody else dressed is 4 pieces is an outfit, but 6 is a look. So if I have on a pair of high-waisted jeans, 1, my turtleneck 2, my blazer 3, these 4. So there's my 4 pieces. I would probably put on like a really cool like gold shoe that I have a gold metallic loafer that I'd probably put on with this. And then the necklace that I'm going to show you. So it's like it went from clothes to an outfit and we're going to turn it into a look. My dog clearly agrees. For those of you that are still here, thank you for hanging out. I'm new at the whole live stream shopping thing. I do live streams on my TikTok all the time, but I like this. This is fun. That is another FedEx delivery for a client. So if you don't know if the person that you're buying for has pierced ears or not, hold on. Hey guys, let's not. So if you don't know if they have pierced ears or not, this is the way to go. This is the same thing. It's a tiny gold celestial star. It's FedEx. It suits for a client. This is real. This is what we do when we're virtually shopping online. So I also like the cute little tag on the end of it. Hey, Bo, Arrow, can we not? Hey, come here. They're not having it. So what I like about this piece is I would rather, I don't know about you guys, but I would rather give someone something real, like gold and diamonds, and have it be smaller than give them something costumey. I'm a firm believer in when you buy a gift for someone, you buy the best quality that you possibly can afford. Let's see. Yeah. This is really cute with a little turtleneck. You buy the best quality that you can afford, especially if it's someone that you care about. So I would rather go for a smaller, real piece than a larger costume piece, if that makes any sense. But what I like about these two is that you can buy them and then the person can layer them. So I have another necklace that I'll probably wear today with a layer. You could do the same thing with the earlobes too. I would probably do that. And I would love to be presented with like, here is a gold and diamond necklace that I bought for you, instead of here is a brass necklace that I bought that will turn green. Do you know what I mean? It's real life, y'all. It's real life live streaming. So I want to talk about accessorizing and what I would do to balance this out, or how to accessorize for your holiday parties. I might move and just shut them out of the room. So what I like about the smaller pieces, you can combine them with larger pieces. So I would take a cocktail ring. I would go for multiple layers. I would go for even some contrasting metals. I really like mixing white gold and yellow gold together because I think it's interesting and unique. I would recommend doing those. And that way you have, I'm just going to move. I'm going to go to the other room where they cannot get to me, where they cannot hear what is going on. I really like the contrasting because you end up with a unique combination that not everybody else has. Oh, you can actually see the sparkles from here. That's great. I love these pieces so much, and I hope that you guys would actually read into the brand of Elliott Young, because these two women, they both said in their statement that when they had children, they realized that like they have such, there's a greater purpose they serve to the world other than just, like being jewelry designers. They both have a lot of experience in the fashion industry too. So you end up with these pieces that are classics, but they're unique. So I always like to do unique with a little bit of a twist. But I really enjoy them. The quality is really nice. I actually slept in both of these last night because I forgot to take them out. and no tangles, no issues, no weird poking of the earlobes. And like I said, they do come in that beautiful pouch, which is great as a gift, or it's incredible to just have. But I really do enjoy it a lot. I think that jewelry is something that's really personal, and it can be difficult to pick out for other people. And when you have these like really fresh takes on classics, it makes it a lot easier. What do you guys think? A lot of people ask me questions about how to mix metals, and I'll talk about it while we're here and we have time, because I've already shown you these gorgeous pieces. And you can also kind of get a feel for what these look like in real life. So, when it comes to mixing metals, I think that it's really a preference. I think that a lot of us have been taught that you can only either wear gold or only either wear silver, and you can be a gold girl or a silver girl, and there's no in between. And for me, I really do enjoy mixing metals and stones even. So these also come in a ruby, which would be beautiful if your favorite color is red. My engagement ring is platinum, and then I have a sapphire band that goes with it. And I would totally wear all these things together. I just didn't want to take away from these beautiful pieces during our show. So when it comes to mixing metals, what I like to do is I like to kind of look at the outfit that I'm wearing and see what I want to play into. So sometimes I am in a silver mood, sometimes I am in a gold mood. And there's certain colors that I feel like just play into other combinations a little better for me personally. Jewelry is this it really personal thing to add to your wardrobe. It's incredibly personal. And you want to make sure that whatever you end up doing, even if it is kind of a little bit of a risk, feels authentic to you. And what I really appreciate about jewelry, I will use one of my clients as an example. I have a client in real life. He is a singer and fantastically talented singer, probably the most socially awkward person I've ever met in my life. And he was really struggling in his interviews, like really struggling in his interviews to try to connect to people like, hey, come listen to my music, whatever. And I had this realization he needed these little bits of armor on him, which I personally think jewelry is. And when I was talking to him, we do these fittings. And basically, like, they come to my office and we go through racks and racks of clothes, and then we figure out what we want to do from there as far as the look goes. And we were getting him ready for press junkets, which is basically sitting in a room for hours and hours answering questions about your record or your movie or whatever. And he was struggling so, it was so bad, you guys. It was like pulling teeth. He was struggling so bad to try to connect to his interviewer on any level whatsoever. And what I remember finally just kind of talking to him a little bit and asking him more about his life. Like, where did he come from? What was he all about? And he told me that his grandfather raised him, he'd passed away, and they always used to go fishing together. So I said, do you have anything from your grandfather? He goes, well, I have his wedding ring and I have some of his old fishing tackle. So what I ended up doing was I ended up taking his grandfather's wedding ring and putting it on a necklace with a gold plated fish hook. Then he wears it around his neck. It's an unusual piece. Someone walks up to him and says, hey, I really like your necklace. Like, what's that all about? And then he would tell the story. So jewelry can really provide these little insights to who we are as people and what we like and what inspires us. I'm definitely drawn to a lot of like stars and the moon and all that kind of celestial stuff anyway. So if someone compliments me on my earrings or my necklace when I'm wearing these, I'll be able to go, oh, are you into this kind of stuff too? Usually that's what happens. And people are very visual. They're very driven by little visual clues here and there, which is why there's so many artists that leave Easter eggs on all their records. And this is a really fun way to kind of draw in your people to you. So if you think that there's someone out there that would be into, like stars or astronomy or anything of that sort, I just like the overall visual of the stars because, we're all made of stardust, right? I'm just looking at these on camera. I'm loving this like subtle sparkle. because like I said, I always forget that my ears are pierced. So I love just having a little, these make me feel so put together as opposed to not having anything at all. And I love the contrast of this up against the black turtleneck. I think it's great. And this would even be cool to wear as like an everyday piece. Just I am so rough on my jewelry. I hardly ever take it off, which is also a benefit of having like really high quality pieces. But I really love these. And even if these aren't for you, I definitely recommend checking out Elliot Young because one of my dogs is named Arrow and they have some arrow pieces. And I know those are really like big as far as symbolism goes for a lot of people right now. They have just a lot of really unique silhouettes that I don't see in jewelry very often. And I have to look at jewelry all the time. So if these are not your speed, please just go check them out anyway. Their mission is incredible. They're I love their passion that they have for this. And I was chatting with them on Instagram earlier, just like trying to get a feel for this brand. And that's the other great thing about like this, as opposed to going into a mall, having to park, having to deal with people, and then kind of being at like, I don't know any of these brands, help me. And in, modern world, I can sit here with you in my bedroom and you can watch this from wherever you are and we can just chat about jewelry and how important it is. And I can introduce you to these two great women. Sign me up. Yes, please. Yes, please. So I don't know. What are you guys getting for people for the holidays? Do you buy jewelry for people? I buy jewelry for people because I think that the people I love, I know fairly well, and they all keep wearing it. I have never had an instance where I bought someone jewelry and they like don't wear it anymore. So fingers crossed that's what happens here. I'm so excited that you guys are here. I'm so grateful that you guys are here. I really appreciate you taking the time to hang out with me. Thank you for bearing with me on my first live stream and my crazy dogs barking. This is normal life. And if you've been following me for a while, you know that every day is a FedEx delivery and every day is something crazy. And I try to not be someone who is this super polished, having it all together influencer because it's not my vibe. I've been working in the industry now since 2011 professionally, and I've been a hot mess the whole time. Will continue to be a hot mess. But what I do have is passion for talented designers, for really great jewelry, and for your clothes telling stories about who you are. This is what this is for. Fashion is the only form of art we are legally obligated to buy. Why wouldn't we use this to our advantage? Why wouldn't we choose an earring that's going to get someone complimenting us and starting a great conversation? Do you know how many friends I've met because of jewelry? Quite a bit. I have met so many of my friends because of either something that I've worn or a statement piece that I had. And these are, especially if you are a little shy and a little introverted, these are really fun clues into your personality. And I love meeting someone going, I love your piece. Tell me more about that. And then you kind of get an insight. So if you also are made of stardust, which we all are, go check these out. The Celestial Tiny Stars. These are in 14 karat gold. They're real diamonds. They are ethical, which I really appreciate. It's so hard to find ethical and sustainable, like eco-friendly jewelry right now. Real jewelry. And let's close the gap on millennial women who don't own real gold or real diamonds. I know that it goes back to like old school mentality and ways of thinking, but why shouldn't we have something that's beautiful that we wear every single day that's worthy of being passed along to somebody else, you know? Hey, Erin, how's it going? We have a few minutes, so I'm just talking, I'm gushing about all these amazing things. Yes, thank you. Okay, hold on. Can you present the product? If you tap the product. Okay, I'm new. This is my first stream, so I really appreciate your help. I totally can. So here, okay, so hold on. Tap the product tile and click the blue bar. It says present the audience. There it is. Okay, so thank you so much for your help because there we go. Thank you so much. I've been talking for 25 minutes about the importance of jewelry, and you guys haven't been able to see it other than what's on my ears and my necklace. Thank you for your help. Yeah, millennial women don't own real jewelry, and I was talking earlier in in my stream about how most millennial women, unless they are presented a wedding ring or an engagement ring, they will never. And that's a study that's come out. Like, most millennial women will have nothing to pass along if they do decide to expand their family. And I was like, that's not right. That's not right at all, because my favorite things that I've ever been given are pieces that I've inherited or have been passed down. And we need to be in on this, you know? And I did talk a little bit about layering and how I would style these things. These, I think, would be really great if you have a second piercing. I do not, because I'm a wimp. But I really enjoy these, and I wore them last night. I slept in them accidentally. There was no poking. There was no issues. And I also talked a little bit about how what I appreciate, going back to the millennial women in real gold, is we've been told our entire lives that you have to have a gold stud. You have to have a gold plate. You need to have all these things. And you need like a gold necklace and a gold stud and a gold hoop. And if you don't like the traditional gold stud, you end up like buying things that are from Jared or Zales or wherever, and they're basic, and then you never wear them. Like I did my trench coat. These are my jewelry versions of a leopard trench coat. When I got my leopard trench coat, I finally realized, oh, this is why everyone says you need a trench coat. This is why everyone says you need a diamond stud. Because these are adorable, and these are so much more my speed. Hi, Kirsty. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Aren't these so cute? And I was telling them that I'm obsessed with like the moon and stars and all this stuff in general. So like this is my little version of like, this is my version of a basic. Your version of a basic is not going to be next door neighbor's version of a basic. Oh, that's so cool. I'm a wimp and don't have any tattoos. But I am a Virgo, and I definitely would like to maybe get like the celestial, constellation. Thank you. Oh my God. Hi, fellow Virgo. Yeah, I would like to have that tattooed on me at some point if I can get up the chutzpah to do it. Aaron, I think you'll really like these. Oh, that's so cool. My mom gave me this little constellation necklace. It's the Virgo one, but it's gold plated. It's like, please stop giving millennial women gold plated jewelry. And I tell her all the time, if you're going to spend several $100s on presents for the holidays, just get one nice thing. This is my one nice thing. I would rather have these than have, 100 million things that are little. But her love language is gift giving. It's fine. Whatever. But Aaron, you're gonna love these. Like I said, I accidentally slept in them and I could not tell. So I am obsessed with these. I'm sad that we're just now getting some friends in here because I feel like I was talking to myself for a long time on my own, but I really appreciate the friends that are coming to hang out in here with me. Thank you guys so much, and thank you for the heads up on how to share things. Like I said, I am new here. And I also am going to be, when we do these, I am going to give away styling advice. So if you guys ever have any style questions while you're in here, please use my brain. Please use it. I'm here to help. I'm here to share products that I actually really enjoy. I feel like a lot of people just end up with, like, I was sent this PR box and now I'm going to promote this product I don't believe in. And that's just not my jam. I won't do it. This is like the first thing that I've been excited about as far as shopping online. I'm just like, I want to be honest and truthful and authentic, and this is where I'm at. And I'm obsessed with these. I am obsessed. And I usually have like 5 or 6 rings on this hand, and I usually try to like have a little statement. But what I noticed yesterday, I had on this necklace, these studs, and I have on a longer, my dogs are named Bow and Arrow, so I have an arrow necklace that is from Tiffany's that I have, and it's longer. And I wore all those together plus my like statement rings, and it all kind of worked because the proportions are really good. You have like the anchoring in the hands with the statement rings, and everything else is fairly delicate. But that's my like nerdy stylist talk, so I won't bore you guys too much with that. I know we're running out of time, but I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me on my first live stream. I hope that you at least go check out Elliott Young if these are not your jam. Just please go check them out on here because they have incredible products. The quality is amazing for the price point. I'm obsessed. And we need to break down the notion that millennial women do not own real gold and do not own real diamonds. We can buy it for ourselves. Am I right? Alexa, play Independent Woman by Destiny's Child. I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and thanks for hanging out.